Hi, I'm Matt with Godisforyouministries.org. Just a thought today on the differences between men and women. They're not wrong, they're just different. Let's start here in Genesis 1, verse 27. It says, "So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them." And a lot of times I think people wish that they really enjoy their spouse until they get married, and then they're like always constantly trying to wish that they would change and be different. The other day we were at summer camp with some of the people that we put on summer camp with, and there was a group of boys in a circle, and we were sitting around talking, and I just was talking to them about young ladies. It was all young men in the room, and I said, women are so beautiful, so amazing, and so emotional and everything. And I said, now when you get married, they're still going to be beautiful and emotional and amazing. Don't wish that they didn't have those emotions. That's what draws you. That's what drew you to them. And they're like nodding with me. And I said, they're not, it's not wrong. It's just different. And I said, they have to learn, ladies, you have to learn how to control your emotions, how to hold yourself together and not, just overreact and everything. But it's a beautiful thing, and I told these guys, you want a woman, you want someone who's tender and caring and compassionate and so on. That's what your heart's desire is. So when you get married, don't get mad at her if that's the way she is, because that's what you wanted. And then I said, now for you guys, this is the way men are. Men can be so focused, and women think that's so cool. They're the strong, silent type, whatever. And then they get married and they're like, holy smokes, he's a strong, silent type. And it drives them crazy and they try and change him. Well, here's the thing. It's not wrong. Men aren't broken. God made them that way. And I was giving them the analogy of a bombing run in World War II. Those bomber pilots, what they would do is they'd get in their B-17s and B-25s and they'd be on mission, and they'd fly through all this anti-aircraft fire, and their plane gets shot, an engine gets blown up, a wing gets shot off, and they're just, and they're right on target. They drop their bombs, they accomplish their mission. And that's amazing. God gave us men, me and you brothers that are listening, God gave us this incredible ability to focus. And that's awesome. It's not wrong. But gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we have to learn how to deal with that. God made us that way. We're not broken. That's a good thing. But the thing is, if we focus on the wrong thing or we focus too much, it's just going to be like a bomber pilot in World War II, and we're going to get done with the mission, and we're going to look around at our wives and our children, and everybody's wounded and everything's all beat up. Gentlemen, number one, you got to make sure you're on the right mission. And the right mission is to get your family safely through life. It's not about you. It's about serving the Lord, and it's about bringing your family safely through. So you got to make sure you're on the right mission. And then, gentlemen, you got to slow down and check in with the family. How are you doing? How are things going? How are the kids going? Because you're the head. God set you up as the head. It's not your choice. It may not even be what you wanted. But that's what God decided. That's what God set up. And you need to step up and be the leader that your family, that your wife and your family needs. So when you look at each other, brothers and sisters, you're not broken. They're not wrong. Men are not wrong because they're not all emotional. They're just different. Those sweet, beloved, adorable sisters aren't wrong. They're not broken because they're all emotional. That's how God made them. And it's a beautiful thing. And God designed that relationship to come together and just produce amazing, incredible intimacy for life. Thanks for watching. May the Lord richly bless you in your relationships.